Hear me out. I know this is gonna sound so crazy. I'm gonna make this really simple. When we aim in an FPS game, we generally spend half the time reacting to the enemy and half the time reacting to our own input. For example, what am I being surprised by in this moment? What am I being surprised by more? Him or myself? Him or myself? You have two reaction times when you aim. One that works on your own movement and one that works on the enemy. One of them you can get virtually to 0 milliseconds. The other one's gonna be whatever you have. Am I more surprised by his input or my input? There's a million ways your own input can surprise you. Sometimes you over aim, sometimes you predict how your movement is gonna move the target. There's a million ways that you'll be surprised by yourself, and it will trigger your reaction speed. So essentially, in moments like this, I have a 400 or 500 millisecond reaction period, not even factoring in like the time I spend moving my mouse, just my brain processing. I'm processing myself, I'm processing them. But Snoupii, how do we practice this? We're gonna do a little exercise. For me to get better at this, I'm gonna expose myself. In moments where I am surprisingly shit or surprisingly one with this concept, I'm gonna say a term. So 2 parts of this exercise. You want to aim at something at various distances and then strafe. So just change your distance over and over, and you're gonna realize that your anticipation of how a target moves at different distances is completely fucking wrong. At least if you're me, you see mouse adjustments that shouldn't exist. It's all your own input. Secondly, when I feel like I'm really nailing this, when I want to celebrate or when I want to cringe, I need to have one expression that covers both of these moments. The way I'm gonna do this is, I want this to happen on accident, so I'm just gonna wait until I feel in my body actual signals, actual feedback in my body. So we're just focusing on how the world's moving, and you can see I'm always imperfect. Aim twice as easy in any FPS game. What the fuck did I just watch? This is for you, lol1725. No hate. I feel that way with every single one of my videos. I just want to see if I can make this more simple for everybody. Again, I sound very frustrated because look at this shit. I don't even need to slow down my gameplay for this to be obvious, okay? So I'm already feeling a buildup of cringe in my stomach. And this is just gonna help me come to a term that keeps popping up on its own. So our goal, guys, is to just spend a little bit of time doing this. Just go back and forth, right? Look at this. If you're not used to moving super close to a target, it's gonna be obvious. If you're not used to moving super far away, it's gonna be obvious. It's gonna be a little disconnect between you and yourself. So like selfie pops in my head. Selfie sticky, selfie, selfie. You don't need to write anything down. Just spend 5 minutes a day solidifying pop-ups. You just want to spend 5 minutes feeling your body, feeling how that feeling in your body wants to be put into a word. And you can go deeper, okay? We'll go back into my more etheric video concepts of like catchy maxing. What if this feeling in my stomach was a color? It would be like a vomit green yellow when it's really bad. Now when it's really good, it's like a smooth blue, like cloudy sky. So I'm either looking at a cloudy sky or I'm looking at vomit. We're just gonna keep metaphorically talking about this feeling that I have in my stomach when I spend just 5 minutes doing this. What animal? A reindeer. The way they just move with, I imagine like Santa's reindeer, just moving in harmony with oneself as just one unit. And sticky, slippery eels. All right, what other metaphors could we use? What type of food pops in my head when I really focus on this cringe / oneness? Sushi. Sushi can be either really fucking good for no reason or just nothing. Just like, why am I eating this? Phase 2 of this. So besides just moving around and solidifying your body response into metaphor and shit like that, and getting really close with yourself, selfie pops in my head now. So all those metaphors are making selfie pop in my head on its own. So now that I'm noticing selfie pop in my head on its own, I'm going to verbalize it just to put it even deeper into my subconscious. Selfie. Selfie. So now I'm like a Pokemon. Bulbasaur uses the same word to express happiness and sadness. We want that. That's our goal. Selfie. 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 The goal is basically all these layers of this cringe and this joy. We condense them together. We're not trying to remember them, but they all become this single concept that just kind of like pops out of you subconsciously. And it's kind of like you put like a bacteria in your own subconscious that's just going to go around and help you. Next time I watch my own gameplay or I'm playing a game, selfie. Like it just echoes as a word now and as a color. It has texture. So I'm giving moments texture. And that's the whole like special nuance to this video besides just doing like a little exercise like this. So do the little exercise, add texture to your actual body reaction, your cringe and your satisfaction that you feel in your body. And then as you do that, just force yourself to say the word and you'll start to notice the word pop in your head on its own. Essentially what we've created is an arbitrary game for our subconscious to latch onto. I don't know why it works. It's arbitrary. Your subconscious likes to do it. And then when you play, it grows and it grows. You don't need to do anything. So yeah, that's how you half your reaction time in any FPS game. Stop spending so much time reacting to yourself. Let me know what works for you.